on hour 11, minutes 11, seconds 11, day 11, month 11, year 2020, Earth and all her brother and sister planets, and the solar sun, this solar system, were moved up and into higher existences of being, or playgrounds of existing, playgrounds of energy. What does this mean? How does this work? Earth, long, long ago, used to exist on a very low playground of energy. And you understand this energy. You call this resonance. You call it the Schumann's resonance, 7.83 Hertz. And 2 years ago already, this has been changed. This solar system moving out of this low way of being, up into a new way of being, higher playgrounds of existence, or heaven on earth. Those are just words. We are talking about energy. Existing in a low energy, moved up into a high energy. And this is your reality. This is where you exist. So it's easy to understand your reality has moved out of the 7.83 Hertz into a much higher way of being, a minimum frequency of 43.96 Hertz. And the other steps being 54.95 Hertz, 66.6 Hertz, 76.93 Hertz, 87.92 Hertz, and 99.9 Hertz. As right now, for the last 2 years already, your consciousness, your energy that exists in this physical form, this living library, this biological computer, your consciousness for the last 2 years has now also begun to move upward, to evolve, to mutate, so that in this new reality of being, so that your consciousness and your living library, your human body, can now also move up in frequency to match your reality where you find yourself now. A low consciousness, this is where you exist as a being. A low consciousness cannot exist or survive in a high reality. That's why your physical body is now evolving and mutating to match your reality as we're climbing the steps all the way back into heaven. And those beings of the light, divine beings who believe in truth and justice, integrity, dignity, freedom and love for all beings, those who respect all life, those who live in love, believing in the great qualities of divinity and infinity, divine beings of light. You have nothing to worry about. This process will very organically occur in your beingness as your consciousness is now moving upward. But it's important to understand, those who refuse, as this is a free will universe, those who refuse to move out of this prison, this matrix, this enslavement, those who still choose the lying, the ignorance and the stupidity, the arrogance, the selfishness, the greed, the hate, the jealousy, the suffering and the fear, those who still choose this reality, to choose to live in this way of being, will not be able to move up and mutate and evolve, and they will now leave Earth when your consciousness cannot mutate to match your reality, you cannot survive in your reality, in this case on our daughter Earth. This is easy to understand, and you need to ask yourself, why is this still 2 years now back in heaven? Why is this still being kept from you? A useless little fucking parasite enslaved your planet, who's desperately trying to keep you enslaved in this prison, this invisible prison, where your mind is the steel door. It keeps you locked inside. When you refuse to open your eyes and look at the truth and see things are changing. (11, 11, 11), day 11, month 11, year 2020. This reality, this solar system, were moved up into a higher playground of energy. And all you need to do is go outside. And you can compare what you see outside to the bullshit that this parasite is still trying to feed you, trying to vomit its fear and its lies into this reality, desperate to keep you enslaved. You can compare this vomiting insanity, this freak show on little shiny screens and big shiny screens. You can compare this to what you see outside when you just open your eyes and have a look. Go into nature. Babies, babies, babies are everywhere. The lions, the giraffes, the rhinos, the elephants, the ducks, the birds, the bees. Babies are everywhere. Our new babies are everywhere. Rivers are filling up with water and the air is clean. And you will notice our daughter Earth is doing well in this new reality, heaven on earth. And you can compare this to the bullshit that's now still being fed to you, to those who are still blind, staring at little shiny screens, listening to the experts, the ego experts, the experts, fools in shiny suits, hiding behind shiny, polite, helpful smiles. You can compare this freak show to what you see with your own eyes when you go outside, have a look in nature. Our new babies are everywhere and Earth is doing well. Compare this to the bullshit that's been fed you. Armageddon, the end is near, the end is near. All you need is the eyes in your head and have a look. If you go outside at night, 1 o'clock, look up at the stars, you'll see the stars do not behave like stars at the moment. Go outside during the day, you'll see the clouds do not behave like clouds at the moment. We are here. 150 billion galactics. These are your brothers and your sisters from other star nations. Brothers and sisters, they love you. They are here to love, guide, assist, and protect you. But now you can compare this to the bullshit that's been fed to you, that's been vomited into your mind for decades. You can compare this truth to the poison that's been placed in your mind, that these galactics, these beings from other star nations, oh no, there's going to be ships in the sky, green little men that's going to jump down with their lasers. They want to shoot you and enslave you, and they want to eat you, and they want to put their finger up your anus. But the big hero is going to come run, and he's going to jump out of his Ferrari. He's going to roll through the ground and grab the gun, and he's going to jump on all the green little aliens, and he's going to crash them all, and all the ships are going to fall into the ground, and we're all going to jump up and down, and we're going to hear the great big speech of the big fucking pedophile called a president or a priest, a prince or a politician. And you will see, when you start doing the comparisons, you will see a pattern forming. The angelic kingdom of light, from 12D reality to 1.7 billion immortal archangels and war angels. An endless existence of 100 trillion galaxies. An expression of creativity and potential that's 21 trillion years old. Now you can compare this to the bullshit that's been vomited into your minds over decades. Entertainment and religion and science and wisdom and freedom and democracy. Now you can compare this 100 trillion, 100 trillion living galaxy existence of endlessness, life exploding in all these galaxies. Compare this to the bullshit that's been vomited into your mind. That there's only this one little fucking flat planet, a jealous, spoiled cunt in the sky, and you are so useless and you're so sinful that a stinky dead corpse is going to climb out of his stinky dead tree to come and save you. Oh, and by the way, this corpse that has been tortured and murdered, hanged in the tree there to suffer, oh, by the way, it's his own father, the jealous, spoiled cunt, that did it. And oh, by the way, he loves you so much. That's why he placed the corpse there. That when our children go into these institutions, these demonic nests, where they drink the blood of this corpse like vampires and eat the flesh like zombies, when our children go into these institutions, their minds not poisoned yet, you'll see the children start crying in fear for this corpse, because they still feel the truth, not poisoned by this vomit yet. Now you can compare this bullshit story, this one little fucking flat planet, it's 5,000 years old, to the truth, and you'll notice a pattern is going to start to form on how this parasite keeps fooling you from finding the truth. You'll start smelling the smell of fear and bullshit and lies. So many still willingly standing there opening their mouths for this poison, this vomit of insanity. Not looking, not opening their eyes and saying, but listen, this does not make sense. To find the truth is simple. All you need to do is open your eyes and look at everything anew. And then you can compare this to the vomit that's still being vomited into your mind. And a pattern will form and you will easily see the difference. So many are struggling to find the truth because they have been brainwashed. They are stupid, they are sinful, they are worthless pieces of shit that can fall apart any moment. This is not an accident. All you need is the truth and common sense. Our new babies are everywhere. Rivers are filling up with water and air is clean. Existence is good for you. Creation is good for you. You inhabit a perfect temple of life. It needs nothing. It needs absolutely nothing. It needs love. It needs care. It needs rest. Some food, sunlight, herbs every now and then, protein every now and then, and you'll be fine and you'll live hundreds and hundreds of years. But what is the bullshit that's been fed to you? You're a broken piece of shit. You're going to fall apart any moment. Oh, by the way, yes, look at the shiny little screen. Here's a little shiny screen. Look at the pretty picture. All the poisons you must take. Oh, by the way, these are the cures. These are the cures. We can go on like this for hours and hours and hours. When you just use common sense and the truth and you just compare, you will notice what you see happening on earth right now for 2 years is much different than the bullshit that's been vomited into your mind every single day still. Those who still choose to listen to this insanity. The time is up. Those who still live here, those who still willingly buy the lies, starting at used to live on this low 7.83 hertz called the Schumann's resonance. Those who still believe this bullshit, And then you can just go layer by layer by layer by layer. All the bullshit that's been vomited in your mind. Those who still believe this, still choose this. Those who now ignore the truth because the truth's everywhere, they will now leave Earth. Because their consciousness, because they refuse to change and to grow, their consciousness cannot match, will not move up to match their reality, and they will leave Earth as they cannot survive wanting to live here when the reality now for 2 years has been here. And those of you who stand in the light, you believe in truth and justice, integrity, dignity, and so forth, the qualities of creation, of divinity and infinity. Those of you who believe in these great qualities, respect all life, do no harm. You have nothing to worry about. Your biological computer, your living library, your physical form is now evolving, is mutating and adapting and moving up to match your reality. In order for consciousness to exist in reality, it needs to match the reality, the frequency, which is now a minimum of 43.96 hertz, going up with the steps I've already mentioned. We are going all the way home, back into heaven, 12D reality, the center of this multiverse, 12D reality, the kingdom of angels, the kingdom of light, the great central sun. And this is where you are from, indestructible, immortal, multidimensional angel of an endless existence. The humanity experiment is over. This freak show now ends. I am source, I am light, I am infinity, I am Amun-Ra. I am the left hand of creation. I am the immortal eagle, I am the golden lion. Joining us, 1.7 billion immortal archangels and war angels. Their commander, the fourth son of Amun-Ra, Lord Thoth. We are from 12D reality. Along with us, 150 billion galactics. These are your brothers and your sisters from other star nations or star systems here as well to love, guide, assist, and protect. Their commander, the third son of Amun-Ra, the Lord of life, the Lord of death, Ashtar Sharan. Those are just words. Our great commander of the 150 billion galactics. There's lots and lots of help here to assist. As we move all life now out of this low form of existence, the 7.83 hertz up into heaven. Those who choose not to move are stuck, refuse to leave the lies, the ignorance, the stupidity, the arrogance, the selfishness, the greed, the hate, the jealousy, the suffering, the fear. Those who refuse, willingly choose the enslavement, they will leave Earth. If your consciousness does not match your reality, you cannot survive in your reality. And it's that simple. The truth is simple to understand. All you need is common sense. Open your eyes, open your ears, look at everything anew. Go outside, go into nature, look at the skies, look at the heavens during the day, during the night, and you'll see things are changing. And again, what you see with your own eyes, when you ignore the experts, the ego experts and the experts, all these fucking idiots, these parasites in their shiny suits, hiding behind shiny, polite, helpful smiles on big, shiny and little shiny screens, when you ignore this freak show and you use your own common sense and the truth, you will find there is a big difference between the two. I love you very much. And looking forward to see you soon.